Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I am a little under the weather. I have this dry cough that won't go away, and the allergy season is a killer for me right now. So I do have halls in my mouth right now, and I apologize in advance if I cough a lot. So today I want to talk to you guys about the trim breakdown on the Subaru WRX, and I'm going to be focusing specifically on this current year's model, the 2018. So let's talk about it. Before I start this discussion topic, I want to put this out there. I'll be talking about the manual transmission versus the CVT automatic transmission in a separate video, but for the sake of this video, I want you to be aware that the CVT automatic transmission WRXs are more expensive than the manual transmission, and they have less MPG. And the reasoning behind that is because the CVT automatics are a little bit heavier versus the manual transmission, and there's more engineering and mechanics involved with that transmission, and that's why that car is a little bit heavier, and that's what resulted in the MPG being a little bit less, however the cost of it being a little bit higher. If I miss a feature, or if there's something that you know between the differences of the trim levels, feel free to let me know in the comment box down below, guys. Like I said, I am a novice. I don't know everything, but everything that I'm sharing with you guys is what I was able to find on Google, and so I'd like to share with you guys all in one video. So starting off the list, guys, the first trim level is the standard or the base model. Now the MSRP starts off at $26,995. Features of the base model include not having fog lights. So the base model doesn't have fog lights. However, there are OEM options for you to buy the fog light and install it yourself, or pay the dealership to do so, to install it for you. The next thing is this car doesn't have a moonroof. The moonroof is deleted, so you don't have a vape vent. The other thing is this car has 17-inch rims, and it comes with the 17-inch wheels, and this is also one of the most hated set of OEM wheels I've ever seen people complain about, and often on the forums I see a lot of people do their best to try to quickly replace these. The next thing is the 6.2-inch infotainment system. Now it has a touchscreen stereo, and Subaru is kind of lackluster when it comes to the infotainment system, but they are trying their best, and that infotainment system also includes having a rear backup camera. Now that all comes standard now in the Subaru WRXs, and I've never had one before, so I find it really helpful to have. It also has your standard cloth WRX seats, and you know, overall it has everything else that's included that makes it a WRX. It is a boxer, twin scroll turbocharged, you know, vehicle, all-wheel drive, and it's a sedan. Moving on to the next trim level, guys, we have the premium. The premium trim starts off at an MSRP of $29,295. The features that are included on the premium trim is it now has fog lights. It also now has a moonroof, and the wheels that you get with it are 18-inch wheels. Now these wheels I personally think look way better than the 17-inch wheels that are available in my base model. This trim also includes heated seats and heated side mirrors, so if you like that little luxury, I highly recommend going for the premium. And starting at the premium trim level, there are different sets of option packages, and I'll be talking to you guys about that later at the end of the video. Moving on to the third and final trim level, we have the limited. The limited trim MSRP is at $31,595. Now the details of the limited include both the premium trim, all that's available at the premium trim level, plus extra stuff. Now the extra stuff is, of course, guys, your LED lights, headlights, and you have a leather trim interior now, and the seats, the front seats, are now power adjusted. They're 10-way power adjusted seats, so you're not using a manual lever now to adjust your seats. You're actually using a computerized seat, and it's more luxury based. So that pretty much wraps up the three possible trim levels when you're looking to buying a Subaru WRX. You have your base, you have your premium, and you have your limited. However, my big problem with Subaru, and the reason why it's so confusing as a new buyer coming into this genre, is all of the available option packages out there. So Subaru has countless types of option packages available for all of their vehicles at all trim levels, and so that's what makes it very confusing, because I feel like not every car that you look at is exactly the same. Sometimes you'll encounter ones with one little tweak or one little option package that they justify by making the car a little bit more expensive. And of course my base model here is a prime example of that. My car is a base model, however it had an option package affiliated with it, and the price tag on this, the MSRP, was at about $29,000. So what I was able to find was there were two types of option package. You have a package that upgrades your infotainment system to allow you with navigation and allows you with an upgraded audio system, the Harman audio system. The other option package is a performance package that is available both at the premium and I believe the limited model. And this performance package deletes the moonroof that you have. However, it adds Recaro front seats, and your brake calipers are painted, and I believe they're painted red. And it also provides you with performance brake pads as well. So like I said, this isn't limited to just what I was able to find. I think there's loads of different variations, and there's loads of little stuff that they do include into it, like the STI short throw shifter, clear bra, and the bra for the rear, as well as, you know, the weather floor mats and the LED lights and the center consoles and stuff. So before I wrap up this video, I want to share with you guys why I went with the base model instead. Now there are two main reasons why I went with the base model versus the other trim levels. Now the first reason is because of costs. Ultimately, cost is what got me to choose a base model trim level instead, because it took me a while to get to a financial point to get this car, and I feel like a lot of other people are similar like me, and you know, they want this car, but it is fairly expensive. It is not a cheap vehicle, and so of course many people will be leaning towards the base model. And ultimately, if you want all the extra add-on stuff, you could definitely go aftermarket, or you can buy it after the fact and install it yourself for way cheaper versus having it already included into the package itself and paying that extra cost. The number two reason why I went with the base model is because of the features itself. I feel like we've evolved and we've moved forward so well in the automotive industry that now I feel like they're starting to add on too many things to complicate the ownership experience itself. There's too many things going on, and I feel like the less features you have, the less problems you'll have to worry about. The less things you'll have to worry about breaking on your car. Now guys, we live in an era where it's easier to replace the things that are broken versus actually fixing it, and so a car is no different. Having all of the extra add-ons and features and stuff won't give more value to your vehicle. Yes, it's a little more expensive up front when you're buying it. However, if you were to resell your car, it's going to be a lot harder for you to sell your WRX and say, hey guys, I'm selling my WRX and these are all of the extra upgrades and stuff that I bought from the factory. No one's going to really want to buy your car for the extra price tag. They would actually rather buy the car at base. So again, don't quote me on that. That's just my personal thing. And I feel like for the most part, many of the people who are looking into a WRX would lean more towards a base versus the higher trim level. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And of course guys, don't forget to subscribe.